With Man City's successful appeal, this is the third club to appeal a UEFA sanction on breaches of financial fair play. Where does that actually leave UEFA and the financial fair play rule? The rule's in tatters. UEFA's authority has clearly been undermined, and basically the clubs, the rich clubs at least, and those with deep pockets can continue, although without justification really, because of the current coronavirus pandemic and the economic strain that's putting on the global economy, throw money around like it's going out of fashion. This business model is not sustainable. We know this. The fact that Huddersfield's owner, an ex-Premier League club, admittedly only last season, has come out and stated that 50 to 60 clubs could go out of business by the start of next season tells you there is clearly a problem with the current structures financially in football. But here's another problem. UEFA have admitted their financial fair play rule is a broken rule. It is a system that doesn't work. They have come out and stated it has been broken from the outset, was flawed from its inception, and doesn't work. So the rule is in tatters. UEFA's authority over European football is weakened significantly, and it now allows precedent for future transgressions by other clubs because they know they can get their bans or fines overturned or reduced. 3 clubs now in 2 years have had their punishments reduced on appeal. It basically is now carte blanche to other clubs and prospective owners of clubs, Newcastle United takeover, to do exactly what the previous 3 have done. And these are the 3 guys that have been caught out that UEFA have gone after. But there is a whole host of other clubs that they could also basically say you are in breach of financial fair play, we are going to sanction you. But they don't have a leg to stand on now. That's 3 separate cases in 2 years that the ban or fine has been overturned or reduced. It makes a mockery of an already broken system. What options are open to UEFA and the governing FAs domestically? Salary caps and spending caps. That is the only way forward in whatever structure they impose. We've seen how salary caps can be effectively enforced in other sports and other leagues, especially in rugby league and rugby union. Look at the Saracens salary cap breach scandal and the ripple effect that has had in rugby union. Look at the salary cap breaches in the Super League and the NRL and Rugby League and how harshly they have been dealt with. Not a single club in either code of rugby has been successful in overturning their punishment. It says that the system works when teams are found in breach. Football, however, the system doesn't work and clubs frequently breach without consequence. But the issue still stands that clubs are spending beyond their means, hence why 50 to 60 clubs do face going bust. There is a massive problem, not just in English football, but across the global game, with unsustainable financial models in place, and the governing bodies being pretty weak and half-arsed in dealing with the problem. Player wages cannot be sustained at the rate that they are. Player transfers cannot be sustained at the rate that they are, and they cannot be justified in the current economic and pandemic world that we live in. The UK economy alone shrank by 25% in the first month of lockdown. We are predicting millions of people losing their jobs, not just in the UK, but across Europe, across North America, across South America, and into Asia and Oceania. People losing their jobs by the million. We could go back to the 1970s and 80s levels of unemployment, and that is a scary thought. We also have to look at the TV deal and how the TV deals for the various leagues around the world are structured. Hence why clubs are struggling down the lower levels of the football pyramid across Europe. UEFA has to come up with something. A solution or plans have to be put on the table and discussed at the highest level with all the governing FAs on salary caps and spending caps for each professional league so that they are fair for all clubs, because there is clearly an imbalance here, and clubs that want to be successful are overspending, and clubs that want to maintain success are breaching financial fair play as well. The system will collapse in on itself if the clubs at the bottom are going to go bust, which they will. We've seen Bury go out of business before the pandemic. Macclesfield, Bolton and Wigan, all with points deductions pending. Wigan are appealing theirs. The system is not sustainable, not in the slightest. The Newcastle United takeover dragging on now for a 3rd month. Something has to change in the way football is governed, ownership, transparency and the finances. But UEFA are in a very weakened position on their authority if they do come up with a new rule or a tweak to the financial fair play, are clubs going to follow that? Because they now know there's a precedent from the Court of Arbitration for Sport. But I'm going to leave that there. Place your thoughts below. I will have some more videos for you very, very soon. Obviously, please leave a like and subscribe. And goodbye for now.